Ever feel like you're stuck in a loop of putting things off? You've got these big goals, but every day just feels like a battle just to get started.
Tell me about it.
You're tired of watching time slip away while your to-do list just grows longer? Well, this deep dive is for you.
Absolutely.
Let's break free from procrastination once and for all.
Yes, let's do it.
I'm Jordan Steele.
I'm Ava Monroe.
And we are ready to tackle this challenge that I think we can all relate to.
Procrastination.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
So we're going to explore 2 deceptively simple rules that can really help you overcome this inertia and start getting things done.
Love it.
Okay, so the first rule comes from David Allen's productivity Bible, Getting Things Done.
Classic.
It's called the 2-minute rule for quick tasks.
I like it already.
So this rule is all about taking action.
Okay.
If a task takes 2 minutes or less, don't hesitate. Don't overthink it, just do it immediately.
Oh, it's so smart.
So we're talking about, those little things that tend to clutter up our mental space. And let's face it, sometimes our physical spaces too.
Right, absolutely.
Things like taking out the trash or filing that paper.
Oh, yeah.
Answering a quick email.
All those little things.
All those things. Yeah, and what's fascinating?
What?
Mental clutter isn't just a feeling.
Right.
It actually has a cognitive cost.
That's so true.
When our working memory is overloaded with all these unfinished tasks, it actually reduces our capacity for focus and decision-making.
You've got like a million tabs open in your brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting.
It is.
So by knocking out these quick tasks right away, we're freeing up mental bandwidth and creating a sense of momentum.
Yes, momentum is key.
You get that little dopamine hit.
You do.
You're like, okay, I did something.
And it makes you feel good.
Okay, so now I'm ready to tackle the next thing.
Exactly.
But there's a potential pitfall here.
Yeah, there's always a catch.
If you're focusing too much on these tiny tasks, you might be neglecting larger priorities.
You get caught in the weeds.
Yeah, so it's important to use this rule strategically and not as an excuse to just avoid the big stuff.
Absolutely.
That's a great point. It's all about balance and context, right?
Right.
Now, tackling those quick tasks is a great start.
Yes.
But what about the larger projects that just kind of loom over us?
Ooh, the scary ones.
This is where our second rule comes in.
Okay, tell me more.
The 2-minute rule for starting habits.
Interesting.
And this comes from James Clear's Atomic Habits.
I love that book.
And this rule is brilliant because it targets the biggest obstacle to getting started.
Which is?
That initial hump of activation energy.
Oh, yeah.
So it's basically about tricking our brains by just committing to 2 minutes of effort on a task.
And that's a good hack.
Right. So let's say you're dreading that hour-long workout.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of psyching yourself out, you just tell yourself, I'm just going to do a 2-minute warm-up.
That sounds much more manageable.
Exactly. And that's often all it takes.
Really?
Yeah, you overcome that initial resistance, and then you're much more likely to just keep going
Oh, wow.
because you've lowered the barrier to entry.
I like that.
So there's some really cool neuroscience behind this too, right?
I'm sure there is.
Each time you initiate an action, even just for a short time,
Yeah.
you're strengthening the neural pathways in your brain,
Oh, cool.
specifically in the basal ganglia.
Fancy.
I know, right? And this area of the brain, it plays a key role in habit formation.
Yeah.
Because it automates behaviors through repetition.
Wow, so it's like rewiring your brain
Exactly.
to actually make it easier to do these things.
Yeah, you're building the identity of someone who gets things done
I love that.
because you're showing up consistently.
Right.
And that consistency, even in small doses, it's far more impactful than these sporadic bursts of intense effort,
So true.
especially when you're trying to build new habits.
Small steps.
Small steps.
Yeah.
And these rules, they're adaptable to any goal.
Like what?
Oh gosh, I used to let dishes pile up for days.
Oh, no.
And now, thanks to the 2-minute rule, my sink is almost always clear.
That's amazing.
It's such a small change,
It really is.
but it makes a difference.
It does.
Because then I'm not spending, an hour and a half on a Sunday doing dishes.
Yeah, you're not dreading it.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is that these rules, they're so simple,
They are?
but they tap into these deep psychological principles.
Like what?
Well, they leverage the power of small wins to boost our motivation and self-efficacy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so we've covered these 2 really powerful rules for conquering procrastination.
Yes.
What does this all mean for you?
That's the question.
What's one small step you can take today to break free?
I love that.
Maybe it's finally cleaning out that junk drawer.
Ooh, good one.
Or maybe it's spending 2 minutes just brainstorming that project you've been putting off.
I like it.
The key is to make it so easy that you can't say no.
You got this.
And you don't have to do it all at once.
Right.
Small steps taken consistently can lead to incredible results.
They really can.
So we hope this deep dive has given you some actionable tools to tackle this procrastination head on.
Yes.
If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more insightful content.
And let us know in the comments what you're going to tackle today.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.